Hey guys, so in this video, I'm going to show you how to render with the Untold Engine. What you want to do once you have installed the Untold Engine in your system is to open up Xcode and then go to the starter game scheme. And you can do so by simply going to the scheme section and clicking on starter game. Now, when you are in this scheme, the next thing that you want to do is you want to go to the sources folder, then a starter game folder, and then click on main.swift. Now in this file, you're going to see a class called game scene. Now here's where I'm going to show you how to actually create an entity and then render the entity. One thing that you need to know is that the Untold Engine is based on a ECS architecture. Therefore, you need to create an entity that will be used by the rendering system. So first thing first, you need to create an entity. And how do you do that? Well, first of all, let's create a variable. Let's call it a player. And I usually like to provide a type. So it's going to be entity ID equals create entity. That's the function that will create the entity for you. Next, once you have done this, or once you have created the entity, you need to link the entity to a mesh. All right. So which mesh are we going to use? I have provided several assets for you that you can play around with. And those assets are found under the Untold Engine folder. So go to sources, go to Untold Engine, and then go to resources. And here you're under the models folder, you're going to find several models that you can play with. If you click on Holland player.usd, you will find the model that we will be using to, in this example. All right, so let's link the entity to that particular mesh. So to do so, all you need to do is called set entity mesh. All right, and you're going to provide the entity ID. In this case, is player. And then you need to provide the file name. In this case, in our example, is player, so capital, yeah. And then provide the extension for the file, which is a USDC. And once you have done this, you are all set. You're ready to render this character. So all you need to do is press run in Xcode, click allow, and you're going to see a player being rendered on the screen. Now, you're going to notice that our character shows up in the wrong orientation. And I'm glad this happened. I actually intended this to happen because many times when you export files from Blender in different formats, your models may show up with the wrong orientation. To fix this issue, if that ever happens to you, all that you need to do is go to the set entity mesh and just add the following parameter: flip, and you call it false. Now what's going to happen is the character now will show up in the correct orientation. And there you go. And that is it. All right, guys, I hope this has helped, and I'll see you next time.